I built a $1 million per year personal brand, and in this video, I'm going to do a full breakdown on exactly how it works and exactly how you can also implement it. And I did it without compromising my morals, compromising my values, or being cringe or crooked or anything like the things that you hate about all the people that you see building their personal brand. Now, some of the massive benefits: I work from home, I am my own boss, I don't have to post any cringe content, nobody's ever questioning me or what I'm doing. I don't have to live a lie or make things up to make sales. I can just be myself. I started this with only an hour of work per day. I now have complete freedom, and my network is built for me. I do not have to force it. And it does work if you're a fitness trainer, a real estate agent, digital marketer, really anyone with some kind of expertise or passion or skill. We've helped baseball coaches, we've helped fitness instructors, we've helped, business coaches, anybody of any sorts. I helped the dude that was a javelin throwing coach get to like 20, 30K a month. The formula works for anyone trying to grow a personal brand without being fake, without being weird, just by being yourself. So let's get into it. Before we get started, my name is Nick. I'm the owner of Launch Socials. We make videos about social media, specifically how to grow and monetize based on the strategies that we've used to do 8 figures in sales and grow over 6 million followers across my personal brand and multiple clients of mine and some of my other brands. In this video, I will show you exactly how I built my personal brand to 1 mil per year, and how you can do the same with your own passion, skill, or expertise. And this process has now been used and proven on hundreds of clients, and many of them achieve more than 10K a month on the low end, and some have done upwards of 1 mil per month. If you want more resources, in the description we have a link to all those, along with our exact service that we offer, where we come in and we do this one-on-one with you. Now, what does a successful personal brand actually look like? I have a couple examples linked that I'm going to go into, but I want you to realize one thing. All these people started out exactly like you and me, and these are all people that I have helped grow and monetize their personal brand successfully, the ones I'm going to show you, just so you have a real world example. They had a passion, they had a skill, they had an idea, they had an expertise or a current business. They saw plenty of other people online talking about the same thing. They decided that they could do it too and have their own brand making money too, because they're just like those other people, and they started their pages and have grown them massively. And these examples all happen to be clients of mine. So the first one is Rami. You can see his Instagram has 250K followers. He's in the fitness niche. Okay, you can see his engagement's real. His engagement is good. He's absolutely crushing it. He also has a YouTube channel that is growing slowly, but it started a little bit after, but he's crushing over here as well. You can see his videos get real views, real engagement, all of that. Life Goal. These guys do finance. Taylor, right? He's got 230K on IG. Right? He's absolutely very, very big. He's also got the TikTok audience as well. He's pretty big over here too. You can see Jack. Okay, so Jack's not as big, but he is still making a ton of money with only 6,900 followers. Again, though, you can see it's real engagement. Okay, Jack is a baseball coach, former college baseball player. We have a lot of people like that come to us. They're former college players. They want to start to document their process, sort of coach a little bit, etc., etc. Jack is a good example that has 7,000 over on Twitter as well, and he's crushing it right now. Miles is another good example. Miles is in the business space. He does Amazon. You can see he's pretty big over here. We helped him grow here. He has his Twitter as well, okay, which is pretty big. And he also has his YouTube, which is also very big. And so you can see that these guys are experts. Miles is an expert at Amazon. Okay, Jack is an expert at baseball. He became a coach. Life Goal was formerly on Wall Street, and now he does like finance, education, stuff like that. And Rami was just super jacked, and he was passionate about fitness, and then he started posting about fitness. They had passions, they had skills, they had expertise, and then they packaged it up and put it into a brand, and we helped them do it. Now, how did I get started? Before I get into like how you can actually do this, how did I get started? I grew up in a good home, somewhat entrepreneurial. I was doing like lemonade stands, garage sale stuff like that. I always had the inclination to start doing different, bigger things, whatever. I remember I wanted to go and be like a Navy SEAL at one point. I had an idea to open like a sports medicine clinic. I'm like 10 years old. Like, what am I thinking? I ended up in the marketing space. So I ended up doing something. I ended up in the marketing space, and it started at a young age, all those like different thoughts and ideas, and I wanted to start a business. I was convinced by my environment in high school that college was a good and a safe route, so I went, I hated it. I was only there for 2 months. I ended up dropping out. I got a job selling Chevys at the local car dealership. And while I was there, I started trying to do drop shipping like a lot of new online business beginners do. And while I'm doing that, I'm paying all these Instagram pages to promote my products. I'm like, why don't I just build the Instagram pages? And so I started to build Instagram pages, and I started my first successful page in October of 2018. It's pictured below. First 4 months, I had 100K followers. I was making about 5 to 10K a month selling info products and affiliates and ads on that. And I just started building more and more and more. And I soon started to get approached by people that wanted to build their personal brands. And so what I started to do was I started my own personal brand, documenting the process of this over on Twitter. And then I started signing clients to grow their personal brands, and I grew my agency to 100K a month between 2019 and 2021, which is only 3 years after I started in business with that first page. And so it pretty much snowballed, and from there I kept growing my personal brand. You can see some client results right here. We're just absolutely crushing it. 290K that 1 month. Here's like almost 2 mil here over a couple months. And so I'm still running that agency that grew these guys. I'm still running those Instagram pages that I started, and I'm also growing my personal brand because it brought me so many of those clients. And now people come to me and they say, I want your consulting, I want your help, yada, yada, yada. And that's what this video is an extension of. That's where I actively have skin in the game. I still do the agency. I'm still running people's brands for them. I'm still running my own pages, and I'm consulting hundreds of people at the same time. And so far, that's created 6.1 million followers and over 13.8 mil in info product sales from social media. And this right here is what my brand looks like. For reference, doing about 1 mil per year, which is just my Instagram and my Twitter. Very, very basic stuff. I don't even have a crazy amount of followers, but it is able to do 1 mil per year. And that's because I set it up the right way. And I'm about to show you how to set it up for yourself the right way. I'm about to walk through this entire thing. So the process is broken down into 4 key parts, and it creates this flywheel-like system. And I'll get into that at the end. So the first thing is content. The goal of content is to get someone to move from a random person to a warm lead that wants to buy from you. The content drags them through this funnel every step of the way. So people start as a random person, become a follower, a fan, a lead, and then a buyer. And I want to show you guys exactly how this works. So that random person is out here, then they're a follower, then they're a fan, then they're a lead, and then they're a buyer all the way down here. This point right here is where you collect the money. Okay, now the content's goal is to get someone from a random person to a follower, and then from a follower to a fan, and then a follower to a lead, and then a lead to a buyer. All it is people seeing a high volume of this content that makes sense to them and makes them trust you and know you and like you every step of the way. So if a random person sees your video for the first time, they're like, wow, this is good information, they might become a follower. And then if that person that follows you gets hit with 20 more videos as you post over and over and over again of similar stuff to the reason they followed you, they're probably going to become a fan and trust you and like you and know you. And once they're a fan, they're highly likely to probably opt in and get into your funnel and give you, their email and their phone number. And at that point, it's very easy to pitch them, and they're probably likely close to being a buyer. The content facilitates all of that. Each one of these, they need to see you over and over and over and over and over again and again and again every single time. Now, this content should include your story and experiences within the niche. It should showcase your expertise to build authority. It should showcase your inspirational lifestyle to build authority. And it should showcase the big tangible results that you have gotten for yourself and for clients. If you guys look at this video includes all of those things, because I know how to do content, so of course I'm going to use the same tactics for my own content, for my own business, for my own brand, obviously. Secondarily is growth. Your growth is going to come from content. You pick one platform only to start, you post daily, you max it out. If you aren't growing it, it's because the content isn't good. You need to make it better and better until you actually grow. Now I want to show you how growth actually comes from content, because a lot of people think there's a trick. A lot of people will buy followers. A lot of people do these giveaways, and they'll pay for them to be featured on Kylie Jenner's giveaway page. And it's like, that is the worst thing you could do, because those people aren't there for your content. They're not there for you. And if they're not there for you, they're highly likely to not buy. They're highly likely to unfollow for that reason. So your growth comes from content. I want you to think about this circle as your brand. And every time you post and post and post and post, okay, you're sending soldiers out in a way. Your content is like a part of your army. You're sending them out, they're going into the algorithm, and then if somebody sees that in the algorithm, they like it, they're going to come back to your brand and they're going to click the follow button. Growth directly comes from your content. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If your content isn't good, your brand will not grow followers, and then you will have nobody to sell to. So you will get these random people to become followers by you posting consistently, posting often, and posting the right stuff. You have the highest chance of this happening fast if you pick one platform, like I said, and you max it out daily. So like Instagram, for example, you're not just going to post once a day or once a week. You're going to post 3 times a day. You're going to have at least 5 stories up. You're going to be active in the DMs. You're going to be going live at least once a week. You're going to max that platform out. So whatever platform you pick, you max it out and get it growing. And if it's not growing, the content isn't good enough and you're not posting enough of it. So do those 2 things. Make it better and better and better until you grow, and then it will start working. And that's when you can make money. That's when you can start selling. And you can probably get to about $1 million a year or more, right? I've done it with only one product. Okay, it should be higher ticket. I recommend, the 2 to 5K price range. This should not say per month. This should say price range per client. You want to build a lead magnet to nurture fans, and you call, email, and text all of them to pitch your product. At $5,000 per sale, you need about 200 new customers per year to hit 1 mil a year, which is our numbers that we're aiming for here. And if you run the numbers, if you just get 10K followers, that is 2%. If 2% of those people become clients, you're there. You've hit your number. The important thing to remember with that lead magnet is once you have these random people that are followers and fans and watching your stuff, you want to get them to become a lead. So you place something in front of them that's like, hey, I got this system, I got this thing, this is what it does. You place it in front of your fans, in front of your followers. Hey, give me your phone, give me your email, jump in, take a look at it. It's going to help you out a bunch to get XYZ result. And you want to give them value, but you also want to sell the end result in there of like, yo, like for us, you can hit that 1 mil a year. You can hit that 1 mil a year, or you can get to 10 to 20K a month with your personal brand by following this system. That is what you want to do in that lead magnet to capture the email and capture the phone number. Because once you're there, you can follow up with them. You can pitch them. In that lead magnet, you should pitch them to your offer. Okay? It's simple as that. It is as simple as that. Once sales is working, you can then fulfill. Because you have to fulfill. A lot of people will launch these programs, and this is why people get a bad rap, but they won't do fulfillment. They won't deliver on what they just sold and what they promised, and it doesn't make any sense at all. And so fulfillment is going to be your best marketing tool, which means it has to be completely taken care of. The better results you get, the more you can promote, and the more money you can make. So you want to get them their first win within 24 hours. You want to get them genuine progress towards the end result that you're selling within 1 to 3 months. You want to get them that full result most likely and hopefully within 6 months. And if you can do this, you will be printing cash. And what this turns into is a massive flywheel. It's a big picture, okay? Every client result becomes content. Every piece of content attracts more ideal clients, and every new client gives you more insights to create better content. And once it's spinning, it practically runs itself. And I want to show this to you guys right here, which is my flywheel. So once content is going well, you're going to get growth. And once you have growth, you have followers, which means you have people to sell to. So you can run the lead magnet, you can go and pitch them your offer and all of that. And once you're pitching people and they're buying, you can fulfill on them. And if you're getting results, you can then take these results and tell people about them in your content, which then speeds up the growth and the sales and the fulfillment. It's a big flywheel. But there's one other thing that happens here. Here, you're also going to learn what clients like, what problems they have, what desires they have, everything. And you're going to be able to take that information and put it in your content. And that's going to grow you even faster as well. And then when you're talking to people on sales calls, you're going to say, oh, that's a problem that I didn't even know I had. You can then talk about it in your content, which is then going to grow you even further. And so it's this big flywheel. And once it starts spinning, it spins further and further and further and further and keeps going. And it just gets faster and faster and faster. And then it just spins on its own. It can be automated, which is the process that I'm going through right now, trying to jump from 1 mil per year to 10 mil per year. We're going through that process of putting people in place, putting salespeople in place, putting fulfillment people in place, putting people in place to help me with content so we can do a lot more and do it a lot better. That is part of the process. And if you do it this way, you're going to build the framework for a sustainable company that hits a mil and goes bigger. Or it can just be 10 to 20K a month, whatever you're comfortable with, whatever your goals, whatever you want. But it works for all levels. Now, if you want to work with us, if you like this video, you like this system, you like what I've done, you want to build the flywheel personal brand 1 mil per year system into your process, you can keep doing what you're doing and it isn't working the way you want, okay? Ignore this, fine. I don't know why you would watch this video and ignore it, but whatever. You can too implement the system on your own and hope for the best. Some of it will work, but you won't be able to get the full picture. Like I gave you a really, really good breakdown here, but I kept it concise because I'm trying to make a YouTube video. You can get pieces of it here. Or you can get the full system custom tailored for you. You can book a call with us below. We'll help you start from scratch or scale further. The same way I showed you my clients up here and how we help them and how my personal brand is growing and doing. We can also help you, and we can do it custom tailored for your unique situation. We have solutions for everyone that needs help with their personal brand, no matter how big or how small. So if you're just starting, we can help you. If you're already doing 100K a month, we can also help you. We have solutions for both to implement a proven system that will scale. So if you're interested in this, hit the link below, grab a time to chat. And if you aren't sure yet, you're new here, you're not sure what you want to do yet, just subscribe to the channel, keep watching, because I'm putting a video like this out almost every single day. Again, guys, my name is Nick. I'm the owner of Launch Socials. This is my 1 mil per year personal brand process, and I'll see you guys in the next video.